home plate. I got my partner here, Mr. Brock. Brock is actually the inventor of home plate, and we really wanted to jump on today because number one reason is I'm getting more DMs and messages than I can really keep up with. We're booked out a little bit on demos right now, and I keep having people just really asking what the product is. What does it do? How does it work? And I figured the best way to be able to get that out to everybody is just to kind of jump on a live, explain it. We're going to go through a little bit of what a demo would look like. And if you guys are interested, you guys can sign up for a demo at www.gethomeplate.com. Once we're done with this, we can get you guys set up on a demo. And we're really excited because we've been going through these demos with clients, and we're at about a 95% of the customers have signed up, and the other ones that didn't sign up plan on signing up in the next couple days. And the reason is we found the most cost-effective way to retain your customers for life, right? How do you stay top of mind consistently, day in and day out, year after year, and to get to where the customers, when something goes wrong, you're the company they go to. We don't want them on Google. We don't want them on Yelp. We don't want them on our competitors' websites. We want them going directly to us and booking right into our CRM. And that's what we really built with HomePlate. But we've also built some other amazing stuff behind it, which we're really excited about. And we're going to jump through and we're going to do a little bit of a demo of exactly what the product is and what it can do for your company, and why we're going to be putting these on every single one of the calls that my technicians go to. I don't care if it's my install or not. We're going to be trying to put a home plate on every single wall. The idea is we want to own the home, and this is, I think, is the most cost-effective way to do it. So I'll introduce my partner, Brock, and kind of explain, his little bit of a background in HVAC and how he came up with the idea, because he is the inventor of the product. And my job was, he came to me with this thing. I really helped him accelerate it and also get him to understand, like, hey, how do we take this to market? What do customers want? What do contractors want? And we've been working tirelessly over the last 3.5, 4 months on really dialing that stuff in. We got everything patented through the U.S. Patents Office, and now we're ready to deliver that product to our customers. We're really excited about it. So, Brock, you want to give a little background about, obviously who you are and obviously how you came up with the idea of HomePlate?
Yeah, definitely. My name is Brock Kahn. We run a little small HVAC company out of Weatherford, Texas. I help my best friend, Eugene Geis, run it. He's the owner. And we just came up with the product one night we were working late down in Fort Worth, and on my way home, I was listening to the podcast as usual. And I don't know, it just clicked at me. They were talking about how they broke down their business into 3 funnels. Like the top funnel being marketing. You're marketing to the general public. Also in that top funnel is your CSR. As you're marketing, your CSR comes in. Her job is to send it to the middle funnel. The middle funnel being your operations, your service and your install department. As it goes through that process, the bottom funnel is retainage, and that's where we lose a lot of them. Is there's nothing really out there to retain the customer. You got people like Dope Marketing who send out the mailers and the handwritten cards and everything like that, but and all that stuff works extremely great, but it's nothing that legit set in stone works. So we came up with this product. Where you go up and you put a plate behind the thermostat, and you go up and you tap it, and it takes you directly to the person that serviced you. So I'm ready to get in here and
Right,
show y'all what it is. I'm very excited.
We'll walk through it a little bit and kind of show you guys what it is, and then we'll go from there. So you want to go ahead and show your screen there, and we'll kind of walk through it. So obviously, like I said, the number one thing with HomePlate is we want to be the most cost-effective way to retain a customer for life. And we didn't want to pigeonhole customers. We want them to be able to use whatever thermostat they want, whatever any application they want. And keep in mind, the thermostat is our first one. We have garage doors coming out. We also have a direct-to-consumer product that we're really excited about. We're trying to get out before Christmas that I truly think is going to be in every single home in the United States over the next 10 years. And I'm really excited about what we have as far as a team that we're putting together. But we kind of jump into it, and I'm not going to go through too much of it. One of the first things we always want to ask is obviously how many calls you're running a month, right? And why this is important, right? Because you have to really think about that, how much those calls are costing you. On average, per run Google calls like $350 on average. Sometimes you can get them lower, but for the most part, it's going to cost you about $250, $300. By the time you sift through those calls, you get a technician out there. You paid for Google, paid for them to get out there, and if you don't come home with nothing, that's a problem, right? So one of the things we always want to know is how many calls you're running a month, because that's going to give me an idea how many home plates we're going to need, but how many of those customers are potentially returning to you, right? How many of those customers can we retain? The other thing is you always look at is marketing costs. One of the biggest expenses you're going to have in a home service business is going to be marketing. And I've seen companies spend 15% on marketing, and I've seen companies that are spending, down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. And sorry, my dog's barking over here. And so obviously we want to figure out how do we mitigate those costs and bring them down over time. And the idea is I don't have to spend as much money on marketing if my customers aren't having to re-click on my Google, having to keep searching for me, or hey, they're not going to my competitor, they're sticking with me and they're actually buying the install from me because they remembered who it was that was in there. So I want to kind of jump into the next thing. And what do we look at, right? When your air conditioner breaks, most people, including myself, the first place I'm going to go is my thermostat, right? And keep in mind, most people don't know what kind of brand air conditioning they have. They don't know their warranty. They don't know much about it. Shoot, most people don't know who the last service provider is, and they also don't know who installed it for the most part. And they said about 4 out of 10 customers have no idea who installed their equipment or who serviced it last. So what that means that 6 out of 10 customers are actually going to go to Google, right? The air conditioner's not working. The first thing they're going to do is Google it. Now you have to hope and pray that you're the #1 company on Google, or somewhere in the top 3, right? And if you're nowhere on that front page, that customer's not going to remember you. They're not going to call you. They're going to call your competitor. And now your competitor, your customer that's in your database, someone you thought was your customer, is now somebody else's. They went to Google, they went to them, and now they didn't install it. And you're pissed off. Why did they stick with me? Well, they didn't remember you, right? So we have to give them a way to remember us, to get them used to using us, and really keep us top of mind and top of funnel. So obviously, #1 goal is to reduce costs on Google. So when we started building out this product, we really had to start thinking about on the back end, right? What do we want as contractors, and what would be the most beneficial thing to other contractors? So we started off with the software side. And the software is really the lifeblood behind anything. When you tap it, as soon as you tap the home plate, it's actually going into our software. Inside the software, we're going to track how many times it's getting tapped. And why that's important is a lot of reasons. And so as soon as it gets tapped, they're getting email notifications. If you're integrated, we can integrate with a CR different, RP1, a chirp, or whatever it is. We can integrate with those so they can even send text messages as well when those taps come through. But the important thing is if I eventually want to go sell my business, right? One of the things that private equity companies want to know is how many customers, repeat customers, are we going to have? Well, now I can say, hey, Mr. Private Equity Group, I have 10,000 of these plates out. They have my logo on them. This is how many people are tapping them per year. And we also are tracking the revenue and how much revenue is coming in from those customers as well. When they do tap it, it's going to be customized to your business, and you have full autonomy on what you want in there. So obviously the private, it's going to be private branded homepage. So you're going to have your company logos. You could have your colors, whatever you want in there. You're also going to have a direct online booking link. You'll have a call to action button, right? You can have a special offer, or $50 off repair, whatever it is we could have in there as well. The home plate's also going to store your customer's warranty information, right? So it's going to have the model and serial number, their warranty information. So now they can tap it, they know it right away. Or if your technician's out there and he's like, is this thing under warranty? He just taps the home plate. He's going to know right away without having to call to the office. We also will have contracts in there and service history as well. So the customer will be able to know all the stuff that went on with their house. So say they go sell their house, they say, hey, Mr. New Home Buyer, all you have to do is tap this thing right here with your phone, and it's going to give you all the information about the HVAC system or garage door or whatever it is, whatever the warranty that we're looking at. We're also working on a partnership where you're going to be able to order filters directly from the app. So when the customer taps onto their home plate, they can actually order filters. And the reason I want to do this is I want to get the customers used to interacting with the tap. They're going to be used to interacting with your customer. Now, when they go there to buy the filters, we already store in there, your technician or your office will upload the filter sizing. As you guys know, one of the #1 reasons I get phone calls, what's my filter size? Can your guy bring my filter? We can't carry every filter on the planet. So what this does is allows them to, hey, just tap your home plate. You can order filters directly to your house. My technician will install them when you get there. On top of that, if you have a financing company, we can upload financing so they can actually run a pre-qualification app, right from their phone or right from their tab. They can run it and see if they're qualified for financing before they ever come out. They can have their membership details, referral forms. We can really work through anything that you want in there. A lot of people are really enjoying that we can add photos. We can do before and after photos. We could have customer testimonials. We could have links to actually give you guys Google reviews. But we can also upload videos. So one of the things that we're doing with my company is we're going to put a video in there and say, hey, you just tapped your home plate. Look, before you give us a call, if your air conditioner's not working, before you give us a call, here's the top 3 things to check. Check your batteries, check your breaker, check your air filter. All the nuisance stuff to kind of reduce that. And also make that customer feel warm and fuzzy. You could also have a brand story or whatever you want in there. We can really make it all custom for your company. I'm going to go to the next thing. So the other cool thing that we wanted to do, and the reason why we've been able to get this product to market so fast, is that anything that has to do with Wi-Fi in your house, there's a lot of legal and there's a lot of jump throughs and there's a lot of issues you're going to run into, and it costs a lot of money. The beauty about this thing is there's no power and there's no Wi-Fi, and there's a lifetime warranty on the actual chip inside of the product. It's completely protected by the plastic cover. You can't get to it, you can't remove it, you can't mess with it. The cool thing with that is that there's no worries about changing batteries. There's no worries about the thing dying on you. It doesn't have to worry about it. We did also come up with two options on the plate. So if you saw the last slide is actually what's called our standard home plate with our home plate logoing on it, right? Pretty straightforward. But knowing you guys are probably like me and you want to white label things, right? You want your logo everywhere. The idea is the more times they see your logo, the more money you're going to make. So if you look here, we really wanted to make it a real subtle look because it's going to be on their wall. But what I'm telling my customers is go ahead and tap Fast Response logo. We're going to be out there right away, right? We're also starting to shoot some commercials on this and start advertising it on social media and stuff like that. How easy it is to book with our company. So these are the private label option, and we can do that with any company. We can do it any color. If you want the whole thing black, we can make it black. If you want the whole thing white with just your logo in the corner, whatever you guys want, we can make it happen. As long as you sign off on it, you're good to go. We will make it happen for you. The other cool thing is we are making the product right in Arkansas. So it's going to be a U.S. based product. We're not shipping it over to China. We're going to keep U.S. workers working here in the United States, right in our facility in Arkansas. Now, I'm a technician by trade, so I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't want to take a thermostat wire off every time I have to install one. So I said, what can I do? We actually made a little slit in there so it actually slides right over the thermostat wire, and then you plug the thing right back in. And the cool thing is we made it to where it's going to work with about 98% of thermostats. It's going to work with Nest, Ecobee, Nuve. It's going to work with Honeywell. Any of those thermostats you guys have, it will work with them. Obviously, and if it doesn't work, we are going to be designing stuff to pretty much fit almost every thermostat over the next couple months. So you can see right there how easy it is to slide over, and it's not complicated at all. Your technician can install it. My guys are installing this on every service call they go to and every install. And the idea is the more plates that I have out there, the more customers that I'm going to have potential of reaching in the future.
Yeah, and that's the same with us, Victor. We're installing on every single service call we go to because even if the customer does remember who we are, our number's not saved. They just know the logo. So they're going to go back to Google, they're going to click our PPC, they're going to click our LSA, and then we're double paying for that customer. So this plate will pay for itself tenfold if we just install it on every single call we go on.
Yeah, and we wanted to make sure we stayed very budget mindful, right? Because like obviously, cost of everything keeps going up. We wanted to make it something that was simple for contractors, something they can afford, not huge, massive contract and crazy monthly amount. We wanted to make it super easy, straightforward, be able to order them right away, and something that their people will adopt and feel proud of. When you walk by and you've got a new install, imagine you got your new install done, and your install, you got a camera crew over there, and they got this beautiful finishing. You got this beautiful Nest thermostat on the wall, and you got your logo right there. It's just a really good aesthetic of what it's going to look like, and it's really going to keep your company top of mind. And that's what I was really excited about, and what we're doing here at Home Plate. Is there anything else you want to add in there, Brock? I mean, I feel like we've pretty much covered everything. The product is self-explanatory. We wanted to make something simple, easy, and affordable that is going to help us in the long run cut down our costs, because the most important thing is cutting costs. And we cut those costs, they go right to our bottom line, which is the most important part.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And when you put your logo on this plate, the customer's seeing it at least twice a day. Once in the morning when they wake up to turn the air up, and once in the afternoon to turn it down before they go to bed. So you're really staying top of mind of these customers, and that's really the whole point of the product, is to retain all your customers.
Awesome. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys get a better idea of what Home Plate is now. If you guys are interested, all you have to do is go to www.gethomeplate.com. Get signed up with a demo. We're not going to make you go through, if you've already watched this video, we won't make you go through the whole thing. We just want to go through the buying process, also the onboarding process, the training with your staff, all the stuff that we do on the back end. As you know, our number one thing is always going to be customer service and customer support, be able to take care of the people that we bring on. For the people that are signing up, we do have a special right now for our founders pricing. The first 200 companies that signed up are going to get locked in for life on pricing. So, manufacturing cost increase, whatever goes up over time, we're going to lock you in on that same exact price you paid from day one to thank you for being founders. We project by the end of the year, we'll have over 200 or about 2,500 contractors on Home Plate. And it's growing like crazy. I would say 95% of the people that have jumped on and really saw the vision of where we're going have signed up. And we're excited to get these things out to you and your company. So go to www.gethomeplate.com. I hope you guys enjoyed the demo. I hope you guys see the vision. I hope you guys see where we're going. And I hope that you guys, trust us and invest in this, because we really built this product for contractors to help them grow and scale their business and keep it affordable. And I'm excited about what we can do. And the goal is, right, own the home. And this is another way you can own the home at a very affordable price. Anything else you want to add in there, Brock?
No, I'm good, man. I'm looking forward to helping all of our customers. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome. Thank you guys for checking this out. Go to www.gethomeplate.com. Let's get you guys signed up. We want to get you ordered before we get too backed up. And I'm excited. I can't wait till these guys start hitting homes, and you guys get to take advantage of all the benefits of having a home plate. Thanks again for joining me, Brock.
Yep. Thank you.